Each of our Diocese of Des Moines Catholic schools plan to reopen for in-person instruction this August. While many families may elect in-person instruction for their students, we understand that this option may not be suitable for all families due to personal circumstance. Therefore, we want to ensure all our families have a choice in how their child will learn. Parents can choose from traditional in-person learning or remote learning for their child. Families will be able to opt into remote learning for each trimester of school. Additionally, families may elect to return to the school building for traditional in-person learning. Equal access to a quality academic experience will be available to all students throughout the Diocese of Des Moines. Whether your child learns in class or remotely, we will continue to foster positive, caring, and faith-filled relationships with all students and families. Remote learning students will have access to all school-related information and resources. Additionally, remote learners may participate in extracurricular activities and school athletics if desired. If your family has completed the regular registration and enrollment process for the 2020-2021 school year, your student is already enrolled for in-person learning. To enroll in remote learning, you must contact your local school. While it is our goal that our schools remain open for in-person, 5-day-a-week instruction, we must adhere to public health mandates from the governor and local health departments. In the event that we are directed to close our school buildings again, all students will be able to quickly pivot to remote learning. The Diocese of Des Moines Catholic Schools are committed to meeting the needs of families during these unusual times. Our goal remains to keep our schools open for students to learn, pray, and grow together as a community. We are preparing a healthy and safe school environment for our students and staff to return to in August. A number of COVID-19 risk mitigation efforts have been implemented. Use of face coverings. Parents must provide their student with a face covering for use at school. Teachers and staff will wear face coverings when physical distancing is not possible. Students will also wear face coverings when physical distancing is not possible. Proper wear and use of face coverings will be taught and reinforced by classroom teachers. Physical distancing. We will minimize student contact and keep student belongings separate. We will teach physical distancing practices and stagger lunch and recess or have students eat lunch in their classrooms. We will designate play areas by grade, reduce hallway traffic, maximize space between student desks, and finally, limit any unnecessary movement around the school. Temperature checks. We will monitor the health of students, faculty, and staff daily. This may include temperatures being checked throughout the school day or prior to the start of the school day. Procedures may vary by school. Contact your local school administrator for details. Daily routines enabling students and staff to regularly wash hands and use hand sanitizer will be used. Hand sanitizer stations will be available throughout our school buildings. Throughout the day, we will enact routine cleaning and disinfecting of frequently touched surfaces. We will use EPA-approved disinfecting products and equipment for use against viral pathogens, including COVID-19. As students re-enter our school buildings this fall, they can expect the following. A cohort model. Students will follow a cohort model in which they are with the same teacher and students throughout the day. Assessments. Early in the school year, teachers will assess each student's current academic needs and address any potential gaps in learning. Differentiation. Classroom instruction will be differentiated to meet individual student needs. Health and safety measures. A number of COVID-19 risk mitigation measures are in place at our schools. We will continue to be diligent in our efforts to mitigate the spread of COVID-19 in our building by partnering with local health and medical experts. Technology. Technology platforms will support both in-school classroom instruction and remote learning. Our schools will use cloud-based platforms for the delivery of instruction, workflow, communication, and collaboration among students. These tools will also provide a means for maintaining continuity should our schools be required to close and move to remote learning. For some families, the remote learning option may be necessary for medical or other reasons. We are committed to providing your child with an exceptional academic experience, regardless of where their learning takes place. Remote learners can expect the following: a variety of instruction. Teachers will provide a high-quality digital learning environment, which includes video instruction, lessons, direct teaching, and activities. Teacher-designed instruction, assignments, and assessment will allow for both synchronous, where students learn together, and asynchronous, where students learn independently. Assessments and expectations. Remote learning students will be given assessments and homework just like their in-classroom peers. In some instances, on-campus assessments may need to be administered outside of the regular school day to ensure academic needs are being met. All students who participate in remote learning will receive grades and attendance will be recorded. Students and families will be expected to adhere to all appropriate learning expectations. And remember, a student enrolled in remote learning is still a full-time student at a Diocese of Des Moines Catholic school. The same school policies and procedures apply to students whether they participate in remote learning or attend class in person. Technology. Technology platforms will support both in-school classroom instruction and remote learning. We will use cloud-based platforms for the delivery of instruction, workflow, communication, and collaboration among students. These tools will provide a means for maintaining continuity should our schools be required to close and quickly move to remote learning. We are committed to ongoing, timely, and informative communication. As this is a fluid situation, we will continue to revise protocols and update all of our school families. We will communicate using the following: school and diocesan websites, parish bulletins, emails and newsletters, emails from school administration, and social media. We invite all families to like your school's Facebook page and to like the Diocesan Catholic Schools Facebook page to stay informed. All families should review school communications and ask questions as needed. Communication between school and home is of the utmost importance. We ask that you contact the school in the event of a medical diagnosis or family emergency. If your student is struggling with remote learning, if you or your student are struggling to access the necessary resources and information. And as a reminder, we encourage all our school families to be highly involved in their child's educational journey. And please know, we are all in this together. The information contained in this video represents general guidelines for reopening schools in the Diocese of Des Moines. Individual school policies and procedures may vary. Please contact your local school administrator for details.